gorgeous. Today I'm coming to you with at least foundation done already so that you don't have to look at me without makeup. It is terrifying. Just think what my husband has to see every day. I scare myself when I look in the mirror sometimes. In the middle of the night, I go to the restroom, I look over in the mirror, I'm like, ah! I'm trying to be considerate of your feelings here. So I went ahead and did my foundation. I actually started with Stay Matte, and then I was like, let me do some VFX Pro over the top. So I've got like 15 layers of makeup on right now. And the reason I did that is because I was gonna do like a whole contour everything type of video for you today. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to break this up into two separate pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and do an eye look, and then after that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how to use the contour highlight sticks to do all of your contouring and highlighting on your face for those who want to just kick it up a notch. I don't normally like contour to just run to the grocery store, but if I've got a date with my hubby or something, or if I've got some special thing to go do, I will do contouring and highlighting. So that's what I wanted to show you how to do, and I wanted to show you how easy it is with our contour and highlighting sticks. Okay, so let's go in with the eyes. As always, you see I'm wearing a tropical blue shirt because it's almost summertime and I'm feeling it. Got a little of my paparazzi jewelry that I still have for sale that I haven't sold yet because I stopped doing it 2 years ago, and I have this amazing stash of jewelry that I need to get online and sell. So anyway, I'm gonna match kind of what I've got going on in my shirt on my eyes, but we're gonna do a sunset kind of eye look, okay? So we're gonna play with a little bit of the warms like I love to do. And we're also gonna throw a little turquoise in there. So of course I'm gonna go in with my Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer. And I'm gonna put a nice even coat of that layer, I should say, on my eyelids. You see how that just kind of brightens up your eyelid? If you just did that and nothing else, you would just have this perfectly clean, like beautiful, even skin to start with. Don't you like my movements? So dramatic. All right, let's go in with a little bit of the transparent setting powder to set. You know I love this stuff. Putting that all over the lid. And that just gives me the perfect surface to start. Okay, so let's go in with the red glaze, and we're gonna put that on with a little flat brush like this in the outer corner. This is gonna look like a sunset by the time we're done, and that's the plan. I don't know what it's really gonna look like, but that's the plan. I'm taking the pencil brush and bringing that line up and blending it out. I'm gonna do that a little bit more of that. Don't you love it when I do a look that originally starts out with me looking like I've been punched in the eye? Makes you wonder where I'm going with it, doesn't it? So beautiful. Now, I didn't do the same equal distance on both eyes, but that's okay because I'm about to take some concealer and do a cut crease on this anyway, so I'm not really concerned too much about that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my Trio palette. This is Trio number 6, Sunset Kiss, and the same pencil brush into that middle color. And we're just gonna give a little bit of depth to this red glaze. Right into the crease and bringing it up. And then into that V that I've created. Now I'm gonna take a fluffier brush, one that's like this, and I'm gonna just kind of blend that out a little bit at the top so that when I do my highlight, I don't have as much blending to do and I don't have to take a lot of it off. Wow. So now while I'm working with that same palette, I'm gonna go in with a small brush in that middle color and just take it under my eye a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that, smudge it. Y'all know that the cleanup on this looks so much better. Once I'm done, you know, there is something to look forward to, I hope. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a different trio palette. Not that one, that's one I just used. The Vice Brown. All right, I'm going into the middle color, that really pretty orangey brown. And then I'm gonna put it right here in the center of my crease and blend it up. Because I want this to look a little more orangey and more of a gradient from deep reddish, you know, into orange and then into a lighter shade of maybe gold or something in the inside corner. And that just gives it a little bit of orange in the center. And then I'm gonna take that same little brush and I'm gonna go under my eye. I know this seems very familiar to what I do a lot, but I'm hoping it's gonna look different once I'm done. A little bit under there. Now I'm gonna smooth all that out and, you know, blend all that out too. So don't get too worried yet. Now we're gonna go ahead and take some concealer, or actually I think I'm gonna go in with the eye primer again, because it works beautifully. And I'm gonna take a small brush, like the other side of what I used for the red glaze. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on my lid. So basically I'm starting with a fresh canvas on this section in here once I do this. It's easier to pat this on once you've already got product on there, because I've got so many layers of product at this point that I'm just patting. I'm gonna go in and kind of give my crease a little more blending in there. So what I'm doing is taking it about 2/3, almost 3/4, probably more like 3/4 of the way over on my lid. Now going back in with the pencil brush right in the crease, I'm gonna blend over that harsh line. And then I'm gonna take this and blend this out a little bit too, with just whatever's left on my brush. Okay. Scurry. Now I'm gonna go in on the lid. Y'all know what I'm gonna use next. I bet you could guess. I bet you could guess. Orange pulp. All right, with my little handy dandy brush that I've been using, I'm going in with orange pop, and I'm gonna put it in the outside right here. Now I'm making this a little bolder than usual. Y'all, there's a reason they call this creamy. It is super creamy. I love the texture of this. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the rose gold, I'm sorry, pink glow. I don't know why I call it rose gold. It is a rose gold, but that's not the name of it. Wait, that's red glaze. Eventually I'm gonna get it. All right, same brush, because I'm gonna blend it, so I wanna just use the same brush. But I am gonna use the other side. Oh, pink glow is fabulous. And that's gonna go on this entire inside section. Patting it on. And then I'm going to take the other side of this brush with the oranges and I'm blending it over on top of the pink glow. Okay, so you see how that blended in really nicely? Okay, back in with that pencil brush that I have in my hand. About dropped everything. And blend in again in the crease to get rid of that harsh line that I created with the creamy shadows. Now let's go in with some pigment, because it's fabulous. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Bronze Dust on this center section where I have the orange, and then I'm gonna blend in some of the violet over the top of that rose gold. That is the plan. You know how my plans work. So the pigments look like this. They're in little jars and they have a pop top, which is fabulous, with a sprinkler, a little sprinkle top. So I just sprinkle some in the top of my lid because you don't need much, you guys. And there's what I've got, which is probably a lot more than I'll ever need. And then I'm going to use the orange side of my little flat brush and I'm going to pat it in there and get it on my brush. And then we're going to go in here and pat that on. And kind of over on top of that deep color. Same with this. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the violet and do kind of the same thing, but I'm just going to do it over the top. So now I'm going to go in with the, what I call the pink side of that brush, into the violet pigment. And we're going to put a little bit right here over the top. Now, if I feel like this is too much, I'm going to use Cosmic, which I think that might be a little too much because it's more purple. That is definitely a purple tint. And then I'm going to go in with Cosmic, which looks like it is silver, but it's actually like an Aurora Borealis. It's a beautiful color, but it's got a lot of purple tint to it too. But it's got pinks and all that in it as well. So that's why I'm gonna try it. So that's what it looks like. Same pigment, same brush. Inner corner. If you need me to do makeup for like a play where somebody's getting beat up, I'm your girl. I got that look down. I'm throwing stuff around over here. All right, my little necklace keeps sliding up under. I need to tighten it up, don't I? I'm afraid my little chunky neck is gonna make it fall into a fat roll. Okay, so over the top of that pigment, I want it to be a little more pink and a little less purple. I'm gonna go in with that same flat brush, pink side, and get Baby Cakes. Tap, tap. And put it right over the top. I just want to tone down the purple tint in that color. Give me a little bit of pop in the center corner. And then I want to blend those better together using the orange side of my brush. So it doesn't look like there's this harsh line. It looks crazy. How come the eyes can't be twins? Like, why can't they be twins? All right, I'm going back into the Bronze Dust pigment and just getting a tiny bit on my orange side because I want to blend that a little bit better. I said tiny bit, forgetting how concentrated pigment is. And then I'm going back with the pink side and blending that line out. Now I want more depth in my outer corner. I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? So I'm gonna go back in with the Trio Sunset Kiss and get a little bit more of this really deep rusty color because I want it to look like a gradient. I don't want it to look like it's one solid color. So, pencil brush. And just a little in that corner. And bringing it over the top. It looks crazy. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a highlight color on the inner corner. So I'm gonna use the 3-in-1 highlighter palette. Of course, because I love these things. All right, and I'm going in with this color here. And I'm gonna use the mirror in here just to make it easier. And I'm putting that all over the top of that purpley pigment. God, that's super bright. Now I will be blending this here in a second. Now I'm gonna take the other side of this little pencil brush and go into this one. It's more of an orangey gold, rose gold color. And I'm gonna hit that corner and go over that whole thing. That's gonna tone it down. I have about 40 layers of stuff on my eyes right now, you guys. Now I'm going in with my handy dandy trusted 3-in-1 face palette into this highlighter here that I love, and you know I love, and I'm putting it in the inner corner. Just using that little pencil brush. And then on the brow bone. And you know I'm going to probably put more of this on the brow bone once I've done my brows and blended this. I just kind of put it on there and then I blend it, and then, you know, I do my brows and then I do it again and then I blend it again. But that way, like I've said in past videos, I kind of like the layers of it. Okay, blending. Now I want to take this same brush because it's pretty much got nothing on it, and I'm just going to go up under here and really bring this, smudge it down to where it's almost like smudged out. Try not to stab myself in the eye like I tend to do. This is my Sunset in Key West look, which I've done kind of in the past, totally different. All right, brows. All right, I'm gonna go in with my number 3 dark brown eyebrow outer, and I'm gonna use a little Farmasi like liner brush for this. Tapping it in there and using little strokes, filling in. I've got dark brows, thankfully. They're very distinctive. I don't need to do a lot. I don't want to do a lot. I'm sorry, but I'm just not into the whole fake brow thing. Like, I'm working with what I've got, and just enhancing it and not trying to like create a whole new brow. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, I don't even know which number this is. Shoot. This brow gel, it's a brow mascara, and the reason I'm using this one, it's a different tone than what I have in my brows, but I want to make my brows look a little more two-tone like my hair. So this is a little more of a warm brown than that cool brown I just added. Okay. I've got the most unruly little brows sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Sunset Kiss palette and this little lightest color, and that's what I'm gonna go and do back here. I didn't do the same color as the first one. This one's a little bit, I don't know, more subtle. I'm kind of just giving myself the illusion of an arch here. Gotta look crazy. And then over the top of this little inner corner highlight. So this is gonna be my liner. And the reason I'm using this one is because this is a sunset and we have the blue sky and the turquoisey colors, but we also have the warms. And so that's what I'm gonna be using. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just what I do. Let's just go ahead and try it with this metallic. I think this is just metallic turquoise maybe. I have not used this color yet. Let's just do this. It's got the liner like this, little paintbrushy thing. And let's go ahead and do some eyeliner. And then I'm gonna blend this back out a little bit better. Okay, let's do a little bit more. I want that to be a little more vibrant. I can never get both eyes looking the same. It's crazy. Okay, just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm gonna go in with this liner. This one's a little more blue. It's a little more turquoise. Let's try it on the inner. On the waterline. All right, let me do my lashes, and I wish I had some false lashes right now. We're gonna go in with extreme curl because I want these bad boys, bad girls to show up better. And I'm gonna put like 2 or 3 coats. Normally I only do 1, because I want these to be like, bam. What's the word? What's the phrase? In your face. Looks like spider legs on my face. I really want some more impact under my eye right now while I'm letting that dry. I'm gonna go in with a clean pencil brush and add a little bit of drama under my eyes, as if I don't have enough drama going on right now. I'm gonna go back into the, I think it's the Vintage Season one. Let's see what we got here. Vintage, no, Sunset Kiss. And then the middle color in the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go in with Vice Brown in this orangey color. Right here. Just bringing it down a little bit lower. Soft. And over the top of that one. And then, just in that corner, can you say drama? Okay, so let's go in with another coat. Actually, let's try Star Look over the top. You know how I like to blend all my stuff together. Let's do Star Look mascara and see if it brings them up a little bit. What I should have done is curled my lashes. But the extreme curl definitely gives them a curl. Like it really brings them up and gives them more, you know, more curl for sure. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up under my eyes a little bit, woo, and add some powder before we contour. Okay, first let's go in under my eye and add a little bit of face powder. This one is number 3, which I believe is medium neutral. And I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just kind of sweep that under my eye. That's gonna get rid of any fallout, which I didn't really have much, but it's just gonna even out under my eyes. I love these powders. They're very lightweight. They're very thin, so they don't add a lot of weight under the eyes. All right, let's do a lip color. And I'm gonna try one of my new lippies. I got 3 of the BB lipsticks, and these are nudes, but I wanna try them with something else on my face, because when I first got them and tried them, I had no makeup on. So I wasn't really sure how they looked with makeup. So this one is number 9, and I'm just gonna open them up and look at them and compare them and show you guys what they look like in the tube. And then I'm gonna pick one based on what I think would go best with this look. That was very orangey. So out of these 3, boy, they look the same, don't they? In the screen, they look very much the same, but they're not in person. Woo! Okay. So I'm gonna try this one. I don't know which one this one is, because there's no sticker on there. Okay, let's go in with this. Oh, let's do some lip liner. Let's go in with 203 liner. Y'all, I need some lip conditioner like bad. I love this lip conditioner. Let's go with this one. Okay, now I'm gonna do a final touch on the lips, because I wanted to keep the lips pretty nude. And these are the newest BB matte lipsticks, and they're all nudes. So they're just a hint different than each other. I think I have Cupcake, Barely There, and Iconic Nude. I just don't know which one's which. I'm gonna put it, once I figure out which one I use, I'm gonna put it in the description, because the stickers are not on the bottom, they're on the box. So I took them all out of the boxes, and so there was no stickers on the tubes themselves. So I don't know which one's which at this point, I'm sorry. Okay, so on my lips, I'm gonna go in with this beautiful Terracotta Blush. This one's 05. And I'm gonna use my finger and just put a little pop in the center. Oh. Now this is a matte lipstick. And it will be matte unless I add lip plumper over the top, which I don't have in here with me. Okay. Beautiful. I feel like that kind of gave it a warm look. Now, I feel like I'm like not made up, but overly made up because I don't have the rest of my face done. But stay tuned and I'm gonna come back with another video and we're gonna contour this round face. Okay, so thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you back soon.